Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So the Houston Rockets have been eliminated from the NBA playoffs by the Golden State Warriors. And I feel like all NBA fans, including Houston Rocket fans, can agree that while the Rockets are not a bad team, they're just not a bad team. I mean, the Golden State Warriors are just fantastic. But there was absolutely no excuse to not win at least one of these games. You know, when Durant was out with injury, or this prior game where Durant was not playing at all and Steph Curry had a scoreless first half, like, there's no excuse not to win at least one of those games. Which shows me that this Houston Rockets team is just poorly constructed in this era of basketball. I actually had one of my Twitter followers tell me, Clint Capela's a good old-fashioned center out there, man, a great contract, everything like that. Old-fashioned does not get it done anymore in the NBA, man. You have to be playing with how everybody else is playing out there. And I will say, what this team has going for is that you have James Harden, you have an MVP, you have a guy that's one of the best shooting guards of all time. But you got some other issues out there that you need to address first before you can really put the optimal team around him, and we are going to do that for today's video. Now, before we get started on this, if you guys can do me a quick favor and please drop a like on this one. It only takes a second of your time and really, guys, helps the channel out so much. Please help me get this video to 1,000 likes. Thank you all so much for that. So yeah, James Harden, he's going nowhere. I don't want to hear any talks about blowing things up and trading James Harden. That's ridiculous talk right there. Now, Chris Paul is a different situation, because I feel like Chris Paul had a pretty nice stat line in that final game, but at the same time, that's as good of Chris Paul as you are going to get at this point in his NBA career. And now he has gotten to the point where he is a contractual, financial, bitch-ass liability out there. He's not a bitch-ass, man. I'm just saying, like, his contract, it's a bitch-ass contract. You guys know the concept, right? I mean, this man is going to be 34. He is 34. And look at all that money that's getting paid over the next 3 years. He also has a $44 million player option, guys. It's like, yes, I do think that Chris Paul could still help a team out. But if you're trying to win a championship, this man right here cannot be your number 2, number 3 option. He needs to be like a number 4 option, maybe a number 3 in some circumstances. But that's about where we're at with Chris Paul's NBA career, right? Clint Capela just got done talking about him. For a guy that's getting paid, $16, $17, $18 million a season for the rest of, the next 4 years, he needs to be out there in the big moments. He needs to not be a liability to the team, and just, he doesn't bring you any offense outside of playing on the inside, and that's not where the NBA is at anymore, man. So, I mean, Clint Capela, it might be time to look in a different direction. Like, I hate to use this example because I know that James Harden and Giannis have been duking it out for MVP all season, but I mean, Brook Lopez, they need that type of player here on the Houston Rockets to just space the floor out, become splash mountain, make those threes, and just space the floor for James Harden to drive to the basket. The rest of the team, like Eric Gordon, I still don't mind Eric Gordon as a backup player. I still feel like that's not bad for him. I mean, this prior season, 16 points, 2 rebounds per game, 2 assists, shot 36% from 3. Yes, at times his shot was not falling. Never been a consistent shooter, around 41% for his NBA career. But still, I don't mind him. 1 year, $14 million. It's like, okay, that's a little pricey, but, be a 6-man or something like that. I feel like that's completely fine. Gerald Green, Austin Rivers was nice this series right there. PJ Tucker, we know what you get from PJ, a guy that sits in the corner and shoot threes. So, his spacing abilities are still there. You got Daniel House out there. He was a nice young addition to this team and everything, man. Iman Shumpert, one of the worst trades in NBA history, getting this guy for a first-round draft pick. Yeah, does absolutely nothing out there, man. So, just a lot of things to be done here. As far as staff signing goes, I am going to stick it out with Mike D'Antoni. He has one more year left on his contract. I don't feel like there's better options out there as of right now. So, yeah, I'm going to keep him around and just try to build this team differently. The first thing we're going to do is definitely look at some trades for Clint Capela. I'm just one of those people that doesn't think the center position is as important as people think it is. Like, yeah, if you can get like an Al Horford type of guy, that's absolutely perfect. But if you're going for a guy that just rebounds and, scores on the inside, like a JaVale McGee is fine. That's just fine. But that's not also going to win you games either, man. So, yeah, first trade we have is J.R. Smith on the 76ers, Otto Porter, Denzel Valentine, John Henson, Montrezl Harrell. We got Bam Adebayo, Kelly Olynyk. Not a bad trade because getting Olynyk would kind of be cool, but also not like absolutely amazing. But I feel like Bam, for $3 million, he could kind of become what Clint Capela does for this team anyway. So it might be a route to go. Gives us 2 different types of guys that play different positions. We got Bogdan Bogdanovic. We got a first-round pick of Mitchell Robinson. The 12th pick by the Lakers. That's interesting because the Lakers do need a big guy. So, I mean, getting that 12th pick, and we also get a 2020 pick. Plus, we'll save salary cap to go for some other free agents if we decide to go with this route. We got Evan Fournier, Justin Jackson, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Joe Harris. Okay, this one we do have to give up a first-round pick, but I actually like this trade a lot because Spencer Dinwiddie, it's like, yeah, if we don't find a better point guard option, the man can just start. He's 6'6", good at handling the basketball, man, a pretty good shooter. Yeah, 34% this prior season. I know in 2K he has like an 83-point shot, so yeah, give us the height out there. If you find a better point guard, we decide to keep Chris Paul for whatever reason, then, I mean, Dinwiddie can be a six-man. He does that for the Nets anyway, and plus getting Joe Harris, having him on the court at the same time as James Harden could be pretty damn amazing. He shot 47% from three this season. I think so far that's probably my favorite trade. We got a few more offers up here. Steven Adams, don't really need a guy like that. Dario Saric, not bad, and Robert Covington, or the 7th pick, but taking on Mahimi's contract. No, man, I really like this trade right here. I feel like it makes us deep in the right places. So here we go. Welcome to the team. And yeah, I'm going to hold off on trading Chris Paul, I think, till after the NBA draft. Let's go through the NBA draft first. I don't think we have a first-round pick, though. I think it was this season's that went to get Iman Shumpert. So we should, yeah, we don't got a second-round pick either, man. That's just not great. Not a great situation, but it's whatever. This team didn't need rookies anyway. Rookie signings, yeah, nothing there, obviously. Team player options. So Nene is going to accept his. That's fine. It's not that much money. House, definitely going to get him back. Isaiah Hartenstein, I mean, 6'8" overall, don't really need him. Gary Clark, Michael Frazier, don't really need these guys, all low-rating guys. So that's fine. Let them all walk away. Qualifying offers, nothing going on there. So we are officially in free agency. And as far as, like, guys available, I mean, going for, like, a Kyrie Irving, if you're able to trade Chris Paul, would be pretty cool. Kristaps Porzingis, he's restricted. He's obviously not going to leave the Dallas Mavericks. A Kemba Walker teaming him up with James Harden, definitely another solid idea. Vucevic is somebody that I think would be a very interesting fit on the squad just because of his ability to do some different things at the center position. I feel like he can have a nice little 1-2 thing going on there with James Harden, but, we'll see about that later on. Let's first and foremost see what type of trade we can actually get for Chris Paul at this point. So I'm going to do Chris Paul. I'm also going to toss in a future first because I feel like you need to do that for a team to be enticed to take on his contract. So yeah, we'll go with this right here. So we got Eric Bledsoe, Tony Snell. Eric Bledsoe, I don't think he gives you anything more than what Chris Paul's doing, so that's not really a great trade. Otto Porter, Al Horford, and Robert Williams. I was just talking about Al Horford and how he would be a perfect center for this team. Chris Paul, that's actually a great situation, man, because Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, those guys are still on small contracts, so the Celtics would be able to eat that up. Plus, if Kyrie goes to a different team like Chris Paul, he would just be good at operating the offense on the Boston Celtics. I like that trade a lot, man. Us getting Al Horford, I think that makes a lot of sense. At least just for like a season or so. Mike Conley, Kyle Anderson. We got Josh Richardson, Hassan Whiteside. Don't really need Hassan Whiteside. Brandon Ingram, not a bad one right there either, but not absolutely needed. Jarrett Allen and Karis LeVert. So Jarrett Allen, he's definitely also more of your like traditional inside center, so it doesn't really help us. Karis LeVert, I do like him, but all of a sudden we're the Houston Nets, and we don't want that. Miles Turner and Sabonis. Drew Holiday. This is actually interesting, man. I know he doesn't want to play point guard, but the thing about Drew Holiday is that, if he'll be listed as a point guard, but James Harden will be the one handling the basketball, so that kind of makes sense. Plus, Chris Paul gets to go back to the Pelicans, the team that everything started with. Maybe him and Anthony Davis, see what they can do for a season, and then the management goes from there, decide if they want to keep Anthony Davis or not. Not a bad move either. I really like the Al Horford move, though, but, damn, Drew Holiday, $26 million. That, prevents us from really going out there and getting, the type of center I want us to get. Because none of these contracts, I guess Brandon Ingram's a pretty cheap contract right there, where that would free up a lot of money for us, plus Chris Paul getting to team up with LeBron James. Man, I actually kind of like this one a lot here, too, man, just because it gives us some flexibility in free agency. And I think I would even try starting James Harden at point guard and using Joe Harris at the 2 spots. I think I'm going to go with this trade here, guys. I think I'm going to team up Chris Paul with LeBron James, get that franchise some stability, and we take on Brandon Ingram just to be like a second or third scoring option. Kind of like the Chris Middleton to Giannis is probably the best way I can put it. But now we should have some money freed up here, in theory, to go for some free agents. Vucevic is definitely somebody I want to go for. Okay, we definitely got to make some trades here to free up some more money. But let's go ahead and release Iman Shumpert. All these guys I just don't care about at all, so they can all leave, man. Tricky Trey, he's kind of a beast, actually. At least he was supposed to be, and then he just wasn't. Yeah, we'll take care of all that stuff later. Let's go back to the trade finder. I got to free up what was like $15 million. I mean, PJ Tucker 75 overall. I feel like I can probably get him. I can probably get like a cheap contract like Jonah Bolden right there. We got DJ Wilson, Zizic. I would really just take on a draft pick if possible. Okay, kind of like this trade, because we actually do free up some more. We free up on Nene's contract too, and we just take on a cheap one in Rodney right there. So we'll go ahead and take this one. That one's fine for us. Does it allow us to get Vucevic yet? Still not quite there, but we're making our way downtown. All right, next up, let's do a trade of Eric Gordon, free up that $14 million. Once again, looking for a minimum contract, or just, yeah, there we go. Los Angeles Clippers. He actually played for the Clippers, right? Yeah, perfect, man. Gets to return to that team and be something special for them. And now Vucevic. It's the guy I want to go for, man. I don't want to give him too much money. Let's give him like $130 million. 88 overall player. I just feel like the spacing on this team is going to be absolutely fantastic. So we got that going for us. Assuming he signs. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins, he definitely is somebody that plays more on the inside these days. 3-point shot's not quite there. So yeah, I got to hope we strike it with Vucevic, guys. And we do. We get Vucevic on a 4-year, $130 million contract. He was an all-star. I like that a lot. We're now to write down these two guys. All right, man. I want to get out of the moratorium period. I want to make sure we get our guy here. So, all right, we're good to go. Now we still have some more money freed up to kind of fill in some blanks out there, get some veteran players. I'm going to go for Trevor Ariza because he was on this team before, a few years back. I thought he was a nice piece. So we'll get him. Cheap contract, about $5 million a season. I'm still deciding if I want to start Joe Harris or just use him off the bench because I'll need a backup point guard then, man, because Dinwiddie would obviously start the point guard spot for us. Let's go ahead and get TJ McConnell just in case, if we can get afford both, that is. And can I get both? Yes, I can. All right, that's nice. Shooting guard, we're good at that spot right there. Backup center. I would go with like a Eke. No, I guess he's 32. He's kind of old. Give me like a brand, right? Might have to trade for another backup center, though. But I like how the team's put together. I feel like we're going to be a pretty good squad out there, man. I'm going to go ahead, do my training camps, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is the team going into the beginning of the regular season. It's kind of like a positionless style of team out there with Dinwiddie at the point guard spot, James Harden at the 2, Joe Harris at the 3. Brandon Ingram is going to try his best at the 4. I'm not quite sure it's going to work out, but who knows, man. I mean, we got to plug him in there somehow. Then we got Vucevic at the 5. Bench unit, we have TJ McConnell, Brandon Wright, Rodney McGruger, and we got Daniel House out there. Trevor Ariza is also going to be in the rotation, man. Going to go with a 10-man rotation. I typically keep around 8 or 9, but I feel like this is probably the best route to go. A few other guys that are on the team. But yeah, man, I think the team, it allows James Harden to be the man out there with a lot of really good supporting pieces around him. I'm very excited to see what they can do out there. We're going to go with the 7-second offense, which is the 3.5-star overall system proficiency. That should be nice for us. Not too much else going on here, man. The team's either going to work or it's not. That's how it goes when it comes to basketball. So let's go ahead, simulate this NBA season, and see if we can actually win an NBA championship. Or at least beat the Golden State Warriors. Let's actually aim for that first. We are at the All-Star break, guys. I do think I'm going to make a trade of some sort to try to get more of a natural power forward out there. Now, Ingram's still going to start. Joe Harris is probably going to come off the bench now. 30-22, just not like extremely impressed with that record as of right now. I mean, it's not bad, of course, but it definitely has room to be better. So yeah, we are going to try a trade out of, I guess, I don't got too much like trade pieces. That's the thing. Let me try, I guess, Trevor Ariza. And I'm going to give him some first-round picks, guys. Plain and simple, man. I'm going to try to get a really good power forward out there. I don't know if it's going to be offered up. Like a 78 overall power forward or higher would be nice. Here we get Terrence Ross. I don't really have any use for him, but it's actually not a bad trade, man, to improve the bench. So, if anything, I might actually go with that trade. But nothing else really being offered up that I'm looking for. Come on, man. Give me a good power forward. It's all I need. It's all I need, man. Yeah, definitely not Markieff Morris. Robert Covington. I mean, he's not really a 4. Here we get Zach Collins and Rodney Hood. Zach Collins at the 4 spot would bring us some good defense. Not really great 3-point shooter, though, so can't really space the floor like I want him to do. I'm still going to do this Terrence Ross trade. I think this trade's absolutely fantastic. So we'll do that. One of the best bench players in the entire NBA, so at least beefs us up right there. Next up, let's do a trade of... Let's try Rodney out now. Give him another first-round pick. It's not going to be able to get us a good power for them. We'll probably have to separate with Brandon Ingram. Ooh, there's Brook Lopez that I've really wanted this entire video, because I feel like him with James Harden could be fantastic. Now, nothing else is really popping out my way here. Yeah, give me Brook Lopez. I'm still going to go with him. And I guess just out of curiosity, I am going to see what I can get for Brandon Ingram in a trade. I just don't feel like he's working out for us, man. I mean, it's not, I don't know. I'm just going to see, I guess. Best way I can put it. Here we get Mirotic, which, cheaper contract because Brandon Ingram's going to want some good sized money. What's his stats actually this season? I guess I should have seen that. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Oh, damn, he's actually not playing too bad. 44% from 3? Bro, I'm about to hang on to the man. Actually, what's going on? I don't know why our team's not playing very well. Like, I don't know what's going on then. Is it somebody else? I mean, it's not that we're even playing bad either, man. It's just, I don't know. He's listed as on fire right now. Let me get my rotation going back here. We got Ross, Lopez, TJ McConnell. Okay, Brandon Wright, don't really need him in the rotation anymore, despite him playing some pretty good basketball for us. But yeah, James Harden got me. I'm playing him a lot, man. He's playing like 40 minutes a game. Ingram, get him at like 33 because he's balling out there. Let's get you right there. Then we got Joe Harris at about 26. That's fine. We also, yeah, we do have a backup point guard. We got him right there, man. Okay, let's do this and get you like right there. Okay, that should be good, man. I feel a bit better about that. I think what was holding us back with the most was probably our bench. I thought Ingram was struggling, but no, he's actually really playing some good basketball for us. All right, sorry about the man. Let's go ahead and finish up this season simulation. Okay, so a record of 53-28. I'm pretty sure that's the same exact record as last season. So we beat the Timberwolves, guys. We'll actually have a better record with this team and finish with a W on the season, man. 54 wins. Can't complain about that. MVP, Russell Westbrook. Good for him. Zion Williamson, Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder, 6th man. Rest of the awards, All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. Okay, James Harden did make All-NBA second. I was about to say I didn't see him on the first sec. But yeah, we are probably, I'm going to say the second seed. Yeah, the second seed in the Western Conference. Check out these player stats, see how the whole entire team played as a whole. So team stat-wise, we were the 4th best scoring team. Looks like Chris Paul really helped out the Lakers a lot too. And then defensively, we were a top defensive team. 3-point wise, we shot the 4th best in the entire NBA at 40%, so that's nice. Now player stats. So we got James Harden about 30 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Ingram, second leading scorer. I was not really expecting that. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for him. Vucevic, 16 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, and shot 35% from 3. Yo, look at the 3-point shooter. Everybody's really splashing out there, man. Dinwiddie at point guard at 12.7 assists. That's all we really need from him to do, man. And, for $11 million a season, definitely can't beat that. Brook Lopez was great off the bench. Joe Harris, he only played about 26 minutes a game. He did his job out there. What did he do? Okay, yeah, 39%. Yeah, he did his job, definitely. So that's nice. Terrence Ross played good. He got 9 points per game. All right, I feel like we have the bench. I feel like we got the right starters out there. I feel like we can win this championship. Here we go. First round, we got the Portland Trailblazers. Also, we are not in the Warriors bracket, so we got that going for us. Simulate first round right here. Come on, guys. Let's at least get to the Western Conference. Oh, my God. Guys, do not lose first round, man. Don't lose first round. 3-2. We looking good. And, okay. Got to the second round. And the Warriors got eliminated by the Pelicans. So, so far, so good for us on this season. 36, 11, and 8 for James Harden. 19 for Brandon Ingram. Next up, the Utah Jazz. Simulate current round here. Lost game 1. Got game 2. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Don't go down 3-1. 2-2. Okay, this is not looking good. All right, we lose second round. 4 games to 2. Again! Come on. Oh, my God. Kyrie Irving on the Jazz. So frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. Like, I've been a fan of a good basketball team once upon a time with the Detroit Pistons. And I will say, it sucks when you know your team's really good and then they just underachieve for whatever reason. It's really frustrating. And just like this season is no different. We still ended up losing in the second round. We just can't get to the conference finals here, man. But that's all right. We got one more season to go. And we did have a lot of new pieces to the team. So, I mean, you can kind of chalk some of it up to that. Maybe chemistry issues. Thing is, a lot of these guys are going to be free agents now. So, we're going to decide what we want to do here. But we are going to go to staff signing. And we need a head coach. I mean, D'Antoni, it's like I'm not really seeing a ton of other better options out there. So, I don't know. I feel like Houston Rocket fans are kind of mad. Oh, I did not mean to just offer him that much money. He's probably not. Oh, there we go. We got him for cheap. All right. Works good for me. NBA draft. We might not have a draft pick. I know I traded a lot of them away. We got the 8th pick? Well, goddamn. Let's check out some of these trade offers, man. We might be able to improve our 4th spot. Or maybe not. We got Ober, we got Bol. Okay. Will Barton, okay. Rudy Gay. Derek Favors, not bad. Because at this point, man, I might be better off just like trying. Well, I guess we'll see who's actually available. 79 overall, 77 overall. Because this dude is an athletic inside out threat. Okay, let's go with him. That sounds good. Why not, man? Best available. Can't complain about that. All right, rookie signings. He has a 77 overall. We also get Cassius Stanley from Michigan State. Team player options, nothing there. Qualifying offers, Brandon Ingram. Hopefully he just accepts that. But at the same time, it might be good just to pay him his money because he was our second best player last season. Like, there's no way around it. Okay, let's do this. Damn, I really just hope he accepts his qualifying offer, man. Because Joe Harris is available for $10 million. JJ Redick, though, is somebody that I would really like to go for. Because, like, Joe was fine for us, but, like, Terrence Ross is still on the team, I believe. Actually, let me make sure of that. Is Terrence Ross still on the team? I believe so. Okay, so, Daniel House, I want to get, no, okay, we got, what's his name on the team now? To be our backup small forward. So, yeah, let me get out of this. I want to go for JJ Redick, be a new splash bro on the team. So, we'll get him signed up. Let me get out of moratorium period here. And, okay, so we got him. I guess while we're at it, Brandon Ingram, I'll pay him his damn money, dude. $130 million for 5 seasons. It's not too bad. I might as well get House back when I'm at it, too. I feel like he was a pretty good story for the Houston Rockets this season. So, yeah, House signs. Brandon Ingram signs. Money situation probably not pristine now, but hey, it's whatever. Brandon Wright, might as well get him back on the team for the minimum contract. And, yeah, I think Brook Lopez, we can't afford him anymore, which kind of sucks because, I mean, he was nice, man, but $8 million, yeah, we can't afford him. Maybe he'll do that. Yeah, declines that. It's fine. He wasn't like a huge difference maker, not as much as I thought he would be. Not really too many other big-time changes to make. I'm going to hope this team just kind of comes together, and that's enough for us. Let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is what the team looks like as of right now. We still have a few changes to make to it. Brandon Ingram is going to go back to the small forward position, though. We're going to use JJ Redick off the bench, of course. We got Precious out there as small forward. We got Brandon Wright for a backup center yet again. Seth Curry to give us all Stephen Curry's secrets. But yes, there's definitely a bad spot at the power forward position. Nothing against Adrian Payne. He's fine. Damn, he shot a 6-6 rim for 3 last season. Yo, you might be able to stay around if you're doing that. What's he got? He got a, damn, 65 open shot 3. Yeah, that's no bueno for me. Let's go to the trade finder, see what we can find out here. Let's give up a trade of, you know, at this point, damn, dude, do I want to give up Precious here? 81 mid-range shot. He's 6'9". He might actually be able to play power forward, but I think I'm gonna do a trade, guys, because I'm trying to I'm in more like win now mode where that's like my only asset that I have to give up. Maybe a few first round picks. Okay, I guess I can just do 1 first round pick. Okay, 1 second here, guys. It's doing the stupid glitch where it's making me trade my draft pick from earlier. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we have 23 trade offers. Not sure which ones are going to work out for us. We got Brandon Clark of the Boston Celtics. I mean, it looks like he was a pretty young player himself, but he's not going to give me what I want out there. Jerome Robinson, we got DeLon Roy, Bam Adebayo, Miles Bridges. If we did that, then I guess I could just put Ingram back at the 4. But then again, like, Precious, I could just start at the 3 then. So, we got Terrence Ross, Josh Hart. Not really liking these trades here, guys. I'm really not. Like, it's just not working out for me, man. Damn. A lot of trash trades. Okay, let me try tossing another first-round pick. See if that does. Okay, well, Spencer Dinwiddie. Nobody talked about trading Spencer Dinwiddie away. Okay, here we go. Precious. 2 first-round picks. What does that get us? I just need, like, a Mirotic type of guy. That's all I need. That's all I need out here, man. Please, 2K. Give me that trade. Give me that trade I need. Jalen McDaniels. Damn, who looked like a beast. And we get to Derek White. Okay. Yo, give me that trade, man. Yo, yeah, give me Derek White for a backup point guard. Hell yeah, man. I mean, TJ McConnell's good and everything, but Derek White, he might be next level. So, I'm happy about that. And then we got Dinwiddie, Harden, Ingram, Jalen McDaniels, Vucevic, Ben Jr., Derek White, JJ Redick. McConnell is probably going to fall out of the rotation now. Because, yeah, I had to give up my backup center to do so. So, I guess next up we trade TJ and try to get a backup center. Just like a 75 overall or higher. I'll be good with that. Kenneth Faried, hey, knows the offense. There we go. Gives us a nice dynamic right there. Okay, we got this now. I'm going to take away Seth Curry's minutes. I'm actually going to give those to House. And as far as the rest of the rotation go, James Harden playing 38 minutes, get you about right there. Vucevic at about 37 a game. And let's just kind of shrink this up a little bit more. You right there, because we know Brandon Ingram can also play power forward if needed. So yeah, this is going to be the team here, guys. It looks a lot better. Now, it took me a little while to get this season going out here, just because, like, you know, you want to get the right players exactly how you want. But I like it a lot, man. Let's go ahead, simulate this next season, and see, please get past the second round. Let's just get to the finals. Let's at least get to the finals. I'll be happy with that. Okay, so 58 wins on the season. One more game against the Golden State Warriors. By far our best season. I mean, it's only our second season, so yeah, if it's better than last season, it's definitely our better season. MVP, come on, give it to James Harden, guys. Give it to James Harden. Please, bitch-ass loaded screens. Okay, the Joker gets it. That's fine, too. Nice player. Anthony Edwards, Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell. I see a six-man on the Spurs. Okay, whatever. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player. Jabari Parker, Most Improved. And what team is he on? 2K? Okay, the Washington Wizards still. Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So we got Vucevic making the All-NBA second for the Rockets, and James Harden All-NBA third. That means Vucevic probably had a really nice season. All right, player stats. We got Harden at 25 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Ingram at 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Vucevic at 20 and 14 with 4 assists. Jalen McDaniels, this dude was awesome. Wow, man. Because he was just kind of like a low-key trade that I made, but damn, he was a difference maker. Dinwiddie played great. Redick nice off the bench. Derek Wright, Fareed all doing their thing out there. No complaints whatsoever, guys. Here we go, though, man. I will be complaining if we, Houston, if we have a problem. It's going to be a big problem, man, with me. Got to get to the finals. Simulate current round against the Pelicans. Please, guys. Pelicans knocked out the Warriors last year, so they can be pretty good. But we're having our way with them. We beat them 4-0. We do have the Denver Nuggets in the second round. So closeout game, 31-19 for Vucevic, 25 for James Harden, 23 for Brandon Ingram. Let's actually see how Chris Paul's doing over here on the Los Angeles Lakers. Or maybe just took us, $41 million a season and retired. What do we got? Okay, still doing his thing out there. Not bad. Not really shooting a lot, but it's whatever. Next up, Denver Nuggets, simulate current round. Come on, guys. Let's get it. And looks like we are, we're up 2-1, 3-1. Looking good for us, man. 3-2. Oh, my God. Okay. We're in the conference finals. And I feel like if we beat the OKC Thunder, which is going to be easier said than done, then we can win the NBA Finals. Here we go. Simulate current round. Come on, guys. Please, man. Okay, one game to 2-0, 2-0, 3-0. Hey, we just swept them. Sounds good to me. We got the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA Finals. 40 points for James Harden out there. And what's the Hawks team look? Oh, my. Of course they got Kevin Durant. Of course they do. Because why wouldn't they, man? All right, simulate current round here. Lost game 1, got game 2, 2-1, 3-1. And 4-1. We are NBA champions. Vucevic, the MVP. Now James Harden, surprisingly enough. 18 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists per game. But that's pretty much what I was saying from the beginning of this video, guys. I'm not saying Vucevic is the answer to the Houston Rockets problem. I just feel like that type of player is what James Harden needs to play with. And I feel like this video kind of proves that. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and your opinions on the rebuild. Let me know, just like what you think the Houston Rockets need to do. And be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Peace out, my friends.